All right, check it out. Something new from Freddy's steak burger and custard. Freddy's, they do steak burgers very well. I was even thinking of doing a versus Freddy's versus Steak and Shake. Maybe sometime soon. But this is an empty bag. I already took out the bowl. They just launched a couple weeks ago, the Steakburger Bowl. 2 steak burgers chopped up on top of some lettuce, some other items and toppings, and a sauce. 55 grams of protein. Everyone's into this protein kick lately, and Freddy's threw their hat into the ring with this new Steakburger Bowl. So I'm going to throw this bag, and we're going to cue the intro. Cue the intro. What is up, everyone? It is the endorsement, and it is time for another review. This is where I try something and tell you if you should like it or not. I can be very persuasive. So I ended up getting it with the jalapeno fry sauce, and I actually got an extra one. And then I asked them if they still had their smoky fry sauce that I reviewed a year or two ago, and they had some of the smoky fry sauce. So we'll see if we're gonna need any more sauce. It's a pretty decent sized bowl for $9.99. They got the red Freddy's fork. Have fork will travel. Now let's open this bad boy up. $10. That looks pretty darn good. Bacon, lettuce, cheese, the meat, and the sauce. I'm pretty sure there was supposed to be some tomatoes on here too. That might be underneath the burgers. I'm not seeing the tomatoes. And there's also supposed to be onions on as well. So I'm not really seeing the onions or the tomatoes right off Jump Street. Let me see if I can just move this around a little bit. Do I see a little red? Oh yeah, there's a tomato. There's a tomato. All right. So there's probably some onions mixed up in here as well. So I like the presentation. I like what's going on here. And I sprinkled or drizzled one of the jalapeno fry sauces on the top right there. So let's just get into it. So I don't know. It's something, if you don't want to have all those carbs with the bun, you can get yourself a steak burger bowl, $10. So here we go, up close and personal. That's going to be the first bite. If you are familiar with Freddy's, they do steak burgers. They sell custard, kind of like Culver's, even though Culver's calls their burgers butter burgers, but they don't put butter on the burgers. I'll never understand that. But all right, here we go. Wish me luck. My first bite of the steak burger bowl. You can also do a chicken bowl as well if you are so inclined. I thought I even saw a veggie bowl as well. Just check your local Freddy's. Let's take a bite. The onions are like the diced onions, so it kind of gets lost in the mix. I'm okay with that. It 100% needs 2 to 3 of these sauces. Definitely 2 to 3 sauces based on the size of the bowl. Definitely going to get a little dry in this section right here. Burger has a nice flavor. It's light because obviously you're just getting the romaine lettuce. You're getting the veggies, the diced tomatoes, the onion, a little bit of cheese. You got more of the bacon is on this side. More of the bacon is kind of resting on this side right there. Let me open up another one of these bad boys and pour another one on. Kind of glad I got the smoky. I think I have another one of these in the glove compartment. Random, but I think I do. I like the jalapeno fry sauce. They got their regular fry sauce, over at Freddy's. It says fry sauce, but I love it on a burger, especially this jalapeno fry sauce with that little bit of jalapeno spice, kind of picks it up a notch. All right, so that's probably what we're looking at, and if you bring this home, you can throw it in like your standard larger salad bowl. You have one. I have one that's just my salad bowl. Nothing else touches that bowl except salad. So listen, I don't know. I'm liking the look of this. The first taste was okay. It just needed some more sauce. You just saw I put some more sauce on, and now we're going in for the second bite right here. So much better with a little more sauce. This is pretty good. At first I was like, I like their burgers so much. Am I gonna miss the bun? And I'll be honest, I miss the bun. I miss it. But when you're trying to eat a little more healthy, trying to get your protein in, and I think this was like 600 or 670 calories, something like that, probably before the sauce. So we're probably looking at 700 calories or something. I wonder what a double burger is calorie-wise. I like it. And I also like that little, like I said, that little jalapeno spice that you're going to get with the jalapeno fry sauce. Now this one is meat heavy. Check it out right there. Let me get a couple more pieces of lettuce if I can. All right, so I'm going to take a final bite. We're going to give it a rating. I think at first I was like, I wonder how big this bowl is going to be, but they loaded it. It looked like an advertisement, so shout out to this Freddy's location. They did this bowl right. So still probably $8.99, maybe $1 less. You start throwing the tax on there, you're almost spending $11. It is what it is. I'm not disappointed. I'm liking the flavor. Final bite. All right, so listen, 1 to 100, the new 55 grams of protein Steakburger Bowl. I think 660 calories starting. It's gonna be about 700 calories. The Steakburger Bowl from Freddy's is gonna get a solid. I like it more than I thought I was going to. I'm gonna give it an 84. I still prefer the burger. I still prefer it. But I get it. If you're kind of watching the carbs, like I said, you want to eat something a little bit more on the healthier side of things, get yourself the bowl. So there you go. Another review in the books. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, please do not forget to check me out on Instagram and Twitter. That is social media, getting the word of my channel out to the masses. In closing, let me know if you have tried this. I hope everyone had a great holiday weekend. And your time is valuable, so I appreciate you spending a little bit of time with me today. And we'll see you soon with some more reviews.